everybody, welcome back to the SeeSaw. A big hello to you if you're new around here. So this week we went over 400 subscribers, which we're really excited about. So thank you to those of you that are new. As I always say, we're just surprised that even one of you is interested in our kind of boring little life and what we do. So we really do appreciate each and every one of you, the comments you make, thumbs up you give us, and obviously our 400 plus subscribers now. We're really glad to have you in our SeeSaw family. So today I've got a grocery haul for you. I've started off October by going to Aldi. Yay, back to Aldi. We haven't been, really we didn't go in September. I think we had 1 week where I had a split shop between Aldi and Sainsbury's. But other than that, we really didn't do Aldi at all, and we overspent every single week. Now I went to Aldi today. I did have to get about 5 or 6 things from Sainsbury's that Aldi didn't have in. And I spent £84 in total. So that sort of takes me back to what I was saying before our holiday, that I really think our weekly shop average now is somewhere around £80 instead of the £70 that I budget for. So I think I'm just going to have to bite the bullet and accept that it's now going to be an average of £80. So got most of what I needed at Aldi. So I'll turn you around, show you what I got. And then at the end, as always, I will show you our meal plan for the week ahead. Oh, so we have had football this morning. It was the first game in Caleb's team's cup run. Last year, they made it through to the semi-finals. And the team that they were up against in round one this year is the team that beat them in the semi-finals last year. So it's a bit of a grudge match, and we won 3-0. So a great score for the boys. They were really happy. So now they're on to the next round again this year. So yeah, I'll turn you around, show you what I got, and then stay tuned for our meal plan. So there is our haul. I've just put everything together, the Aldi and the Sainsbury's. There was only a few bits from Sainsbury's, and I think for most of them you'll be able to spot them. And once again, the basket is still full. That shows what kind of a week we've had this week. We've got some time off over half term coming up. We've got some odd days. Like Tony's got 1 day with Caleb, I've got 2 days, and then we've got a family day. So we'll get some stuff sorted out over half term, I promise. Non-food items, just needed some toilet roll, some kitchen towel, some ibuprofen. There was no ibuprofen at all in Aldi, and in Sainsbury's they had a sign up saying the supply chain is I guess short of ibuprofen. They're struggling to get ibuprofen. So these were the only ones they have, which are more expensive than the ones I usually buy, but hey ho, I need to have some on hand at all times in this house. 2 tubes of toothpaste. That's it for the non-food items. So they have all the Halloween-y stuff out. Now this was actually an Aldi. Terrifying toffee whirls. I love these little Viennese whirls, and at Halloween they have them with a toffee filling. So that's a little treat for us for this week. I've got some wraps. I've got some of the brioche burger buns, some of our usual 50-50 Kingsmill loaf, an orange squash, and some of the Fruity Blast, the tropical ones for Caleb, tortilla chips, and some of the thick cut ridge chips, crisps that we all quite like. These just looked really good. I was going to get some little caramel squares, and millionaire shortbread squares, but they didn't have any out. But then I spotted these, which were sort of new. There were several different. There was a Rocky Road one and a salted caramel one. But these are biscuit cake with Belgian chocolate and vanilla flavoured cookie cream. They just looked really yummy. See them in there? So probably quite sickly, which is why they only have small pieces. I got a little jar of salsa, some of these blackcurrant and licorice sweets, and some of the clear sweets. They have a number of different flavours of these at Aldi. There's butterscotch and mint, lemon sherbets, cola sherbets, and they've all been good. And I just like to keep some of these in the car, just so that I've got kind of a hard sweet to, sometimes if you're driving and just feel a bit dry and you haven't got a drink with you, just having a sweet helps out. I picked up some of these. Now, I'll try to think of things that Caleb can take for his school snack. He loves salt and vinegar flavour. These are fava beans, which is the American word for broad beans, essentially. Not sure if he's going to like them, but we're going to give them a go. So they're not nuts, so he can take them to school. And they're salt and vinegar flavour, which he loves. So we'll see whether he likes those or not. In the back here I've got 2 mug shots. I've got a little bag of the mini jammy Dodgers, some chocolate coated rice cakes. Again, these were in Aldi. These are Pulsin fruity oat bars, strawberry flavour. They've got Shaun the Sheep Farmageddon on there. Caleb's a bit funny about these fruity bars. Some he really loves and some he really hates. We haven't tried these ones. The oat bars makes me think they'll be a bit kind of flapjacky perhaps. Don't know, but give them a try. If he doesn't like them, I'll take them as a snack to work. Biscuits, we've got some of the cookies and cream, like the Aldi version of Oreos, milk chocolate digestives and custard creams. And then I got him a bag of Haribo to have in his sweetie jar. Got some of these Titans, just as a little extra treat for this week. As you can see, I'm all over the place today. White chocolate chips, some dark cooking chocolate and some flaked almonds. Strawberry jam, a savoury rice and an instant noodles. Got an alphabetti spaghetti. We're having beans with our dinner tonight. Caleb doesn't like beans, so I thought he might like those. 2 cans of baked beans, a bottle of white rice vinegar, which I use in a lot of Asian cooking, tomato and basil soup and a mushroom soup, both of which I need for cooking this week. I have got some soups in the cupboard if I want to take one for work. A tin of carrots, a tin of chopped tomatoes and a tin of mushy peas, some tikka masala, spice paste and 2 tins of these sweet corn with little peppers in. In the States that's called Mexicorn. It's hard to find sometimes here, but Sainsbury's did have it. What else have we got here? I think that's all for the pantry. So moving on to the fridge, some fat-free skyr Greek yogurt. It's not Greek, is it? It's Icelandic yogurt, but it's sort of like Greek yogurt. Iceland, Greece, all the same, isn't it? Depending on what temperature you like. A usual semi-skimmed milk and an apple juice, a sheet of puff pastry. So they've started to get their seasonal food out in Aldi. And I'm just a sucker for some of these things. I did actually, they got their mince pies out, but they didn't have any of the salted caramel ones that I fell in love with last year. I guess they'll come a little bit closer to Christmas. But they had this mature cheddar cheese baked with Spanish chorizo, and it just looks really yummy. And I thought with the tortilla chips, that would make a really nice snack. We're due to be at a rugby festival tomorrow, and it's due to be torrential rain. So we are expecting to be quite cold and wet by the time we get home. I just thought at lunchtime, if I heat that up, it would make a lovely snack. Some of these little snacks, strawberry flavours, these are just little biscuits with yoghurt and fruit in the middle. Chicken and mushroom slices, I've got 2 packs of those. Curly fries, our usual vegetable medley, some ice blitz for Caleb, he's still got some cones from last week in the fridge. Some of the pop-in chicken just to keep in the freezer. A grated cheddar and a grated mozzarella, cooked ham and roast beef slices, 4 little pork pies, some frozen cod fillets. I was looking for fresh, but they didn't have fresh at Aldi, so I got these at Aldi, and then when I went into Sainsbury's I looked to see if they had any decent fresh, and they didn't, so I'm just going to have to use the frozen. Some frozen Yorkshire puddings, chicken chipolatas, 2 packages of turkey mince, 2 whole chickens. So the extra large one I'll use for roast chicken dinner for tomorrow, and the large one I will use to pop in the crock pot one day this week, let it cook while we're at work, and then use the meat for one of our meals during the week. Some unsmoked streaky bacon, fruits and veg. We've got some white potatoes and some sweet potatoes, a big bag of curly kale for Licky. Herbs for Licky this week, he's got flat and curly parsley, and he's got mint and basil. Some spring onions, some regular close-cut mushrooms, some baby corn. Now Licky used to love this when he was small, when we first got him, and then he just stopped eating it. He would leave it in his cage. So he hasn't had it since before we went on holiday, so I'm going to try him with it again and see if he's got a taste for it again. Some sweet mini peppers, a small net of 3 onions, baby leaf salad and vine ripened tomatoes, a cucumber, some courgettes, the Pink Kids apples, which are the small version of Pink Lady apples. They're absolutely delicious. These were £1, I think £1.09, something like that, which in Aldi, which the regular pink lady apples, even in Aldi, are nearly £3. So you get 5 in here. Caleb likes them, I like them, so they will definitely get eaten up this week. Some mixed melon, a combination of for me and Licky, that. A net of easy peelers, some seedless white grapes, 2 cartons of plums. I'm going to make a plum tart with the puff pastry and use some ground almonds and some flaked almonds on the top for a pudding for tomorrow. Some bananas and some strawberries. So that was the haul. Moving on to our menu for the week ahead. Tonight we're going to have those chicken and mushroom slices. It is quite late. It is 6:30 and I've only just got in. We had the football match. We didn't get, that was late kicking off because there was a cup game ahead of ours that went to penalties. So we had to wait for that to finish. And it was over an hour away from home to where the match was. So by the time we got home, it was kind of well after lunchtime. Then Toney had to pop out, and by the time he got back and I got to the store, well, it's 6:30 and we just got home. So I wanted something quick and easy tonight. So we're having those chicken and mushroom slices with the curly fries and baked beans for us and the spaghetti, alphabetti spaghetti for Caleb. Tomorrow we'll have roast chicken dinner. Monday I'm going to use the cod to make tandoori cod burgers. So essentially just season up the cod with some tandoori paste. Cook those and serve it as a burger with some cucumber, some chopped onion, that sort of thing. And then we're going to have that with sweet potato fries. Breakfast for dinner on Tuesday. Wednesday's when I'm going to cook the chicken during the day in the crock pot. And then we'll have chicken quesadillas for dinner. Mince and vegetable casserole, that's one I do with mince and veg and rice. And it just kind of all cooks together. That's on Thursday, and then Friday we're going to have turkey tater casserole. So in the States there's a very popular kind of family meal called a tater tot casserole, and tater tots are little nuggets of potatoes. They're not like croquettes, they're smaller than that, and Tesco's here does have them. I haven't seen them in any other store. They don't call them tater tots, they call them potato nuggets, I think, or crispy nuggets or something like that. So I'm going to stop and get some of those at Tesco's before Friday. And then I will make that with some of the turkey mince, some of the creamy mushroom soup, and just mix that all together with the taters on the top. So I'll perhaps do a cook with me with that one to show you how that all comes together. But that's our meal plan for the week ahead. So thank you for joining us for this grocery haul and meal plan. And we'll see you back here on the SeeSaw soon.